All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, what is up, guys? We are back with Legacy Loading. This is episode 30, and as you can see, Harry's not here. He's currently in LA. I don't know how long he'll be there, but we're gonna keep the pod alive, and I'm gonna keep it going. And I got 4 special guests with me today, but they collectively go by the Powerbuff girls, right?
Yes. Hello.
Okay.
Hi, guys.
And I want you guys to each introduce yourself, who you are, age, what do you do?
Okay, I'll start it off. I'm MENA, also known as Menados. I'm 21, and I guess I'm
as of yesterday. Right?
Yeah, as of, what day is
ago.
it? 3 days ago or whatever, November 1st. And I do like lifestyle fitness stuff, so that's me right now.
I'm KILLJOY, and I'm 18, and I pose in front of my camera and make money.
That was crazy.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
All right. I am Sophia Julianne. Okay. I'm 19 years old and I do the same exact thing. I pose in front of my camera and make money.
I'm Ariel, light girl. I'm 19 and I do fitness as well in front of the camera.
Should I have called
money.
myself KILLJOY instead of Carly?
Yeah, she's Carly KILLJOY.
Where did that come from, by the way? KILLJOY.
KILLJOY. My name is KILLJOY,
Oh.
and I was 15 and I was trying to come up with a TikTok username. I was 14, sorry, and I was like, you know, it sounds so fucking dope. KILLJOY.
Yeah.
And it does sound pretty fucking
No, it does
dope,
sound dope.
right?
And it makes sense too. I thought it was like some deep meaning. I'm like,
I
No,
thought it
everyone
was from
thinks-
Halo.
Everyone thinks
oh
it's
yeah.
no, everyone thinks it's because
KILLJOY.
I play a lot of Valorant, but I don't even fucking like Valorant.
I don't even like Valorant.
Yeah, I don't even like Valorant.
All right, so you guys all moved to Houston, right?
Mm-hmm.
Moved in together. Were any of you guys friends before coming here?
Kind of.
Not
Like
really.
online friends.
Well, online
I mean,
friends.
yeah.
We had never met in person.
I'm gonna be real though. It wasn't like we were online friends. Like we were online friends only because we were planning to come on like a trip to Houston.
I mean, I
that
already
was
lived
us
in Houston.
with you, but I knew
I
MENA
didn't know anyone.
and Soph.
Actually, I
when
knew
I first
MENA.
started.
We were
Yeah.
all like commenting on each other's shit though. Like I feel like I DM'd you like multiple times.
yeah.
I'm gonna be real. I
We weren't, like,
knew
friends,
I knew
yeah.
who both of you were, but I was too stubborn to like follow you.
She's like, these bitches.
I didn't even know Carly existed, which is
Yeah.
crazy because she's been on TikTok for like 5 years,
Yeah.
and she started showing up like 2 weeks before she reached out to me.
No, you know what's fucking crazy? Carly and I live like 20 minutes away from each other in the same town, and I
go to
had
the
no
same
idea
gym.
who she was, and she didn't know who I was really
Yeah.
until Ariel introduced us over social media.
Isn't that crazy that social media like brought this together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
And it's also how you guys make money.
Yeah. No, it is wild, but like I also feel like if I wasn't literally batshit fucking insane and texted 4 random girls, "Hey, want to live together?"
That was kind of crazy because she literally followed me back and instantly texted me, was like, "Hey, do you want to live together?" I'm Carly, by the way, and I was like, yeah.
But like how spontaneous we were to like actually do it
It was
is what I
insane.
think about that all the time. I'm like, okay, I just randomly now live in a house
Yeah.
with 3 other girls when I already lived in Houston beforehand.
Oh,
Like
so
for
you lived
I'm not-
here.
I mean, I was here like 6 months, and then Carly was like, "Hey, do you still want to do this content house?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's fucking do it." And it just happened like that. I just said yes, and everyone said yes, and then it just started happening.
I can't believe you guys said yes.
Yeah, it was,
That's literally us here. Like Aaron, Harry, like we all met out here, like strangers. But now it's like I can't imagine like my life without them. Like it's almost like I
Yeah.
don't remember who I was before.
No,
Like
that's so
Yeah.
true.
I wasn't
Before
doing
coming here.
shit before this. Like I was in my house, just like
yeah,
I was
let's
doing.
bring it back like individually. So what were you guys doing before all this happened? All the TikTok, all social media.
Oh, well, I was in college whenever we went into COVID, and
Every
so-
podcast, I swear to God, every podcast someone brings up COVID, and I'm like, how
Yeah.
that time changed our life.
Yeah,
So
so
crazy.
right into COVID, we went into like that lockdown, and I was already on TikTok but not actively posting. So then I started posting a lot whenever we went into that lockdown. So that was like in 2019, and kind of was moving around a lot. Was homeless for a bit, like just doing the TikTok for fun on the side of like trying to come up from where I was currently at, and it just started like blowing up because I was doing fitness, a lot of lifestyle, just showing everything that I was going through at the time. And then just last December, fitness was like blowing up for me. And I was like, you know what? Like where I was at the time, I finally got a house and everything, and I finally moved in and I was kind of settled, but didn't feel kind of like happy with what I was doing because the area I was in, there was no other creators or like inspirational people who was like making me want to continue doing social media. So I just like spontaneously was like, what's popping right now? And that was Houston with Alphaland. And in December, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna move. And so I just moved to Houston and just like popped up here, was meeting people. I met like Big Red because of Georgia, and just kind of started like getting introduced to everyone. And then Carly brought up the content house, and then now I'm here. So it's just been like this long like unraveling kind of thing. And I'm just like,
I think it's just being surrounded by the right people. Like you're finally with people that are doing the same thing as you. So now it's easier to do what you want to do.
It's so much easier, and it's also so much fun. Like we're able to create content and like be really creative and like fun with each other. It's not like a job. We're just hanging out. And
even like promoting the brands you work for. Like you guys are just fucking around. Like
we're having so much fun.
But you're working. Like
it.
And it's effective and it actually works. But
so lucky. Like I feel like so freaking lucky to be in the position I'm in, because like it changed. It flipped for me. Like I never expected to even be here, like surrounded by such dope ass fucking people. So like I don't know. I love everyone's stories too. Like we all come from such different backgrounds. It's so cool to like continue getting to like learn about them.
All right, Carly, next. I'm learning too for the first time. These are my friends, but I don't know like the deep rooted stories of all their lives.
I've been doing social media since I was 14, so I've been in the game for like a minute. But I was a model before, so like I did like the regular TikTok.
When did you start modeling?
I was 13.
Damn.
So I did commercial bikini modeling from the time I was 13, which sounds creepy. I know it was kind of creepy,
it's
but whatever. But that's what I did for like a living. And I was in high school, obviously. I was a freshman in high school when I started TikTok. And I'd been doing Instagram before that, but I was a freshman in high school when I started TikTok. And I did like Hype House type TikTok for like 4 years. And then January, my senior year of high school, I got into lifting. So it like hasn't even been a year yet, but I got into lifting in January. And I didn't really bring it to social media until June. It was like 2 weeks after I graduated. I started posting fitness stuff on Instagram, and it did really good for some reason. I already had 80K on Instagram though, and I had 600K on TikTok. But was
it like one viral video post?
It was like 3 years worth of like being an influencer or whatever.
Consistent posting.
Yeah. But so that shot up literally right when we moved out here. I just hit 300K on Instagram. And I just hit 2 mil on TikTok. Yeah. But
that's crazy.
I know it's gone up really fast.
18.
Yeah, literally I think
when you're my age, what the fuck, you have 10 million followers? Like think about it.
No, bro, she like deserves that shit though. Like her TikTok went up and down over 1 million like multiple times, and like she just like has been at it nonstop. Like she fucking grinds with that shit.
But yeah, literally
that's fucking crazy.
2 weeks after I graduated high school, I hit up Ariel and I was like, I kind of want to visit Alphaland. Like she was like, oh, we already have a trip. We already have people going. Like I'll just add you to the group chat.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, bet. So then I ended up moving out here. We came home from that trip, and literally I went into my parents' bedroom because obviously I just graduated high school. I still live with my parents. I walk up to my mom and I'm like, oh my fucking God, like I'm moving. Like we're getting a place as soon as possible. My dad and I booked the Airbnb 2 days later, and 3 weeks later we moved out here.
Yeah, and we were originally going to go to Florida too.
Yeah.
But then we visited and we were like, this is a way
and the
better
first
idea
person we met was a realtor, and we thought it was like a sign.
Shout out Solomon.
And now he's one of our best friends.
Now he's popping.
Yeah, bro, he has so many clients.
Shout out Solomon. I literally saw him in Alphaland like 2 days ago. The guy comes up to me, he's like, I heard I got to go to you to talk to get a house. He's like, yeah, he stands up. No, he's dope.
He needs a business card.
That's so cool.
He's like the influencer realtor now.
Were your parents supportive of it? Like you said, your dad automatically booked a Airbnb right away.
So like I said, I've been doing this for a very long time. When I first got into social media and modeling, they were really freaked out by it, especially because my dad does cybersecurity for work. So like he sees some like shit, but they were super skeptical. But I was making like more money than I should have been at 14, 15.
So they bought into it.
They bought into it. And then when I got into fitness is when they they like that more because that's less sketchy and skeezy than
Yeah.
modeling for bikini things when you're a minor. So
13.
yeah, and I had always been super skinny. I was 85 pounds when I started, so they were always like concerned about that, and I started gaining weight. So they were super supportive, and they know that I'm not like stupid, but they just made sure that I still am getting my degree, and that was all they cared about. And I'm out here now, so they've been like nothing but supportive. Like they help me with everything
Because it's working. Like, it's a lot easier to support when they oh wow, it's actually like she's bringing money in. And
yeah. And it's like, it's crazy because like since I moved out here, I'm like making grown up money now. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
This is adult money.
That's the thing.
Rent,
It's
we're like, oh my god.
I got taxes at the end of the year. Don't forget about
2022. Like this is a job now. Fucking social media, TikTok.
Isn't
Like
that wild?
it was hard for my parents to understand when I first came down here. Like they were like, what do you do? Like what exactly are you doing every day? Like when you wake
You're a
up.
pimp.
Yeah.
You're
Like,
just selling drugs.
like, how are you?
I don't know.
But now they get it. Like now, like everything's obviously falling into place, but it's hard at first for them to
Yeah.
understand.
But
which
once you show success, they're very. But even before I was successful, my parents always knew that like.
No, yeah, mine too. But they didn't get it. It's hard to like. What do you do? Like, who the fuck's Christian Guzman? Like, what's YoungLA? You don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
But that's awesome. That's Soph. You're up.
All right. Quick rundown of my life. So I started actually like doing fitness about 2.5 years ago. And it was because my ex-boyfriend, because he was obsessed with like all the fitness people like James English and like SOPH, whatnot. And that's when like everyone started like
I'm like, me too.
oh my god, YoungLA. Like after Gymshark kind of died off, everyone was like YoungLA. So that's when I started working out. And then after he broke up with me, that's when I actually started doing fitness like online, because I was just like posting on my Snapchat for like my friends to see and stuff.
Yeah.
And they were super supportive, and I kind of just wanted to be like a unit. Like I had no intention of like doing I want to be a fucking unit. But last October he broke up with me, and I was like in that kind of rebounding phase where I'm like, I'm gonna be bigger, I'm gonna be better, and like I'm gonna start all this shit. And so I started my TikTok then, and a couple videos in, it started to blow up, and then I switched my Instagram to Fully Fitness in February of this year. And that's when I started doing that. And so it was going good for a little bit. And I went to college in Orlando. And it was just really lonely because there was nobody else in Orlando that I felt like was doing the same thing
Doing what
as
you were
me.
doing. Yeah.
What?
Like doing what you were doing.
Yeah, like I just felt like stupid for like bringing a tripod around Crunch like every day, and you know, people are like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I don't know, it was just very, very lonely. And then I was actually supposed to go to Alphaland to visit when summer starting was going on in June, and then I got sick and I lost like a bunch of weight, and then I was like, my life is over, like fitness, I can't do this anymore. People are gonna be like, what the fuck? Like I like wasn't proud of myself anymore because I felt like I was just like dying off because I couldn't post. And so I was originally going to go with my friends from Tampa. But then after I started like getting better, and I was literally like still in the hospital when Ariel texted me that we were going to like try again to like go to Alphaland when they were going. And that's when they were deciding to move to Miami. And I wasn't even supposed to be a roommate.
You planned the trip.
That was the original plan.
I planned the trip with my friends, and I still wanted to go.
Yeah, and then
But you were,
like, let's go.
yeah, and I invited you even to come for summer shredding, but I don't know what went on.
You, so I didn't go. Yeah.
Yeah, so because I couldn't go, she didn't go, and then they like planned everything, and I was like, Carly was in the group chat, and I was like, wait a minute, do you go to Crunch on fucking
No,
Be
bro.
Rich? Like,
I joined this group chat, and some random number is like, you're Carly Joy? Do you go to Crunch on BeReal? I'm like, how the fuck do you know that?
I was like a stalker.
She's like, oh, I see you at. Oh, we both went to Amped. We had both just started going to Amped.
I saw you first at Crunch, and I was like,
Yeah.
she looks so familiar. Like, I feel like I've seen her online, but I didn't say anything because, like, what would I say? Like, what's your name? Are you doing TikTok or something? Like, I don't know. I just felt awkward, like, going up to some random girl that I thought I saw. So then when I actually, like, found out it was you, I was like, oh, fuck. Like, you literally live 20 minutes away from me. But, and then we all made, like, a trip to Alphaland, and then they were going to move to Miami still. With another girl, and then when they decided they were going to switch to move to Houston because we all loved it so much, then I was like, I want to join too. So yeah,
It's fucking crazy.
so interesting.
So you said that you were like the odd person out with the tripod.
What?
Like I feel like I keep saying I'm saying like a lot this pod. I feel like Alphaland is all those people that felt weird with the tripod all together now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
True, very true.
So all those people that felt like outsiders, like wherever they were, now we're all together and it's not weird anymore. Like now,
Exactly.
everyone's like together and
Yeah.
doing the same thing, which is fucking sick.
I remember getting fucking bullied so bad for posting stuff like that. And now everyone I know does it. Like,
Yeah.
It's so normal to walk around with
It's
a
our
tripod.
world
like,
now, yeah.
Being in high school, and none of y'all were in high school when you started, huh? Nah, being in high school and starting was brutal. Kids are mean.
Not fitness,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
social media.
I was on
wise,
Vine
Yeah.
in high school.
Yeah, I was on Vine
Oh
too.
my God.
Vine
I got
was fucking-
suspended because my friend like mooned my camera.
Damn.
I called my parents, like, I got suspended for making a Vine. They're like, the fuck is Vine? Yeah, I'm like a Vine OG. Like,
I was on
That's
Vine,
hilarious.
but
Yeah.
I was 11 years old.
Yeah, like 9. But
it's
your grandpa.
yeah, it says
I was like 14, 15.
I'm so
on
old,
Vine.
fucking 25.
Well, you I don't know. Like whenever we talk about that stuff, it seems like you're like
Grandpa.
10 years older.
No,
We're
literally,
like,
I'm-
oh, we were 5 when that happened. You're like, oh yeah, I was 12. And you're like, what, 2 years older than us?
Oh my
great.
god.
No,
All right, Ariel, you're up.
Okay, let's
Ariel.
see. I started working out like around 2.5 years ago, and I never really got into it because I would just work out with my old best friend, and we would just do whatever she was doing. But I started going to school in Bama, and I started working out by myself. So that's when I really started to get into it, and I started to really love it. And I made this Snapchat story, and I was like, it was about the gym, and then I started to like that a lot too. And in terms of like social media, I didn't really have a presence. I had like a lifestyle TikTok and like a lifestyle Instagram, but that slowly turned into me making fitness TikToks on my lifestyle TikTok, and then those did good. So I was like, maybe like I kind of want a fitness TikTok. So I made that, and people really liked it. So it kind of just like happened. I wasn't really planning on anything, and honestly I was scared to start my Instagram, like you said, and like what people think. I was like, I don't know what people are gonna think. But to think back, like that was so stupid, because who gives a fucking shit? Like, look at us now.
I feel like now you guys post anything on TikTok.
Oh,
You don't give a fuck.
I do not care. Because I remember all the people who I was so nervous about making fun of me back then. I don't give a shit
No.
what they're
literally.
doing now. Like, I don't care what happened to them after
Right.
high school. Like, what the hell?
No, and they're all the people that are riding your dick now. So
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
No. I always
It's
thought that
funny.
was, I always hated when, like, because, like, I've been doing, like I said, social media for a while. So I knew people who were, like, bigger
Yeah.
than me, like a lot bigger than me. They were always like, once I blew up, everybody started riding my cock. And I was like, yeah, okay, like you're just being an egotistical asshole. But it's fucking true.
Yeah.
The second you start doing well and making like a name for yourself, especially since fitness is such a trend for like teenage boys now, people just started riding my fucking schmeat, bro.
Or they'll
and
hate.
it's especially the people that like weren't very nice to you, and then they're like,
Yeah.
hey, how are you? I see you're doing great. I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
Or people will like stop supporting you. I know it's happened to me. Like people that like were cool with me like a year ago, and now it's like just because
Yeah,
like
they'll
just
always
because
find ways to talk
just because they're
shit,
not like
yeah.
in the loop anymore with me. Like it's
Yeah.
as if
People
like
like ask me for shout outs. They're like, how much for me like to be on your
What?
story?
People still ask for
Crazy.
shout outs?
When I would ask them to work out, like I would literally ask them to work out in my hometown and
Those
be like,
don't
no, sorry,
work.
because they're working out with their boys, and then they like text me and they're like, how much?
Hey, follow for follow.
how much?
Like how much for like a shout out
be
on
honest,
my
right?
story?
Oh my God.
Whatever.
If I ever saw you
BMS.
post a story and it was like some fucking kid like this, like follow him, I'd fucking unfollow you right there. But I think Alphaland is like the place that all these, like I said before, like all of us, we all had like these. I know me back home, I felt different because I wanted to do photography. Like my parents, like what? Not, they supported me, but even my friends, it was like so like taboo to try to like get out of New York and like do something different. And that's why Alphaland's dope, because it's all those people together now. And that's why I say it's collaborative. It's not like competitive in Alphaland. We're all just like,
It's definitely like great for connections and just like being able to meet so many different people.
Yeah.
And
The only thing is, though, is I think when Alphaland first started, obviously I wasn't really into fitness yet, but from what it looks like, it was way more like, you know, like you said, people who were like outcasts at home because they wanted to get into it, and like those people who were starting to actually gain a following were going. But and not that it's necessarily a bad thing, but Alphaland's been getting a lot of like heat recently for like the mic'd up videos and stuff like that. Yeah. And like I get it. Like some of the people who are going are really, not everyone, a lot of people are really cool, but a lot of the people who are going are very like there to like clout chase, like eat their way up the clout chain, which is like
but those people like they stand out.
Yeah,
you know, it's like you're not one of us. You're like, you come here for 3 days, film 80 TikToks and post it throughout the whole year. I agree. And like ruin the reputation of the gym.
And
that's the problem.
Bothers me because that's not the majority of the people who go there at all.
I mean, things will always have a reputation, so you just have to like not.
It's annoying because it's such a cool gym. But,
and like the mic'd up shit is cool. Like I've done it. Like I do it, and it's the people that come and do like stupid shit when they're visiting for 2 days, and that's what gives the gym bad rep. But for the most part, you can't hate on. I don't hate on anyone like walking around with a mic, because that's their job. Like we're doing the same shit. I do the same shit.
I can't stop thinking about the video of the girl, and she jumps in front of the camera, and she's like, "Oh my god, my ass! It's my camera."
Wait, I saw that one.
You haven't seen it? No. Oh my god. I have to show it to you later.
That's the type of shit, like, it just makes the gym look bad.
Yeah, it does make it
look
bad.
Like, who the fuck is that guy?
I feel like,
no, I know.
Like, the bad reputation also, like, everyone always comes to, like, Alphaland for, like, summer shredding, and that's, like, their main, like, place to be, like, during that time. So it's, like, the bad reputation comes from their perspective, because they decide to post on TikTok. And what I've noticed from, like, this past summer shredding, it's, like, everyone who goes to the gym like normally every day is really cool, really chill. We're all like nice to each other. But the people who are trying to visit and like show everybody that they're like meant to be there and that they're like the shit, they're the ones who obviously like they don't even live here, but they create that bad reputation because they're always like coming in with an attitude like I'm better than you.
And it's also like the gym on a Tuesday at 1 p.m. is a lot different than summer shredding. People look at the gym on summer shredding, they're like, oh, this place is packed. Like it's not like that every day.
They're like influencer gym. You can't even work out here when like realistically like we're making content, but I have great workouts in Alphaland.
Me too.
It's also fun to just be surrounded by all those people. I can go to the gym at 1 p.m. or 7 p.m. and everybody that I say hi to is there at the exact same time. I don't know why we all spawn there at the exact same time, but it's so fun because then you can like,
it's just a cool atmosphere. Like today I'm working out, it's just like Max shooting, filming a video, like Christian walking by. You're just like looking around, you're like, this is fucking sick.
Yeah, like that's your community. That's the community
that
you're like surrounded by.
Everyone's really nice.
So what advice do you have for people that want to do what you guys did, pull the trigger, come out here, not even just come here, just like drop everything and change your life?
Literally just saying yes to everything, like being as spontaneous as you can. If you know, obviously being smart with it.
I think smart and spontaneous is like the best way to
the best way to take action to anything, because you're never really gonna get or attract change if you're not pursuing towards it, because you have to be that energy in order to get that energy. So if you really want it, you have to be wanting it and just like saying yes to it. Not being afraid at all. So being spontaneous.
I think the spontaneity is like really important. That's the word, right? Spontaneity. Okay, vocab. That's the AP English. Anyway, no, spontaneity is really important, obviously, but it's also really important to be realistic so you don't ruin your life. Like
that too.
When I see a lot of influencers who like, you know, every influencer wants to be like, oh, I'm changing people's lives, blah, blah. They're telling people to, like, for instance, I saw this kid from my hometown who didn't really have like a following, he wasn't really in it yet. And he like quit his job, dropped out of school, like decided he wanted to move out here. And I'm like, bro, like all 4 of us had a following and we're already making some type of money from it before we decided to come out here. And you weren't in school, but the 3 of us still do college. Like we weren't complete idiots about it. But if you're like it's obviously very important to believe in yourself and be confident, because that's where confidence comes from. But if don't have a following yet, you're not really making any money from this yet, and you decide to quit your job, drop out of school, and move out here, it's probably not going to end as well as you think it will.
And that's just being realistic with yourself. Like people look at my story and they'll DM me like, dude, I just quit my job because of you. I'm like,
yeah, no. You also got really lucky. Like it's crazy. You have a very good story.
I say my timing was crazy because I was, I'm not saying I was the first, but I was like the first guy like walking around the gym like, hey, can I get some photos of you? And that was Alphaland. That was in Alphaland. And I kind of like made this snowball effect of kids coming here with cameras and they're just going around asking to take photos. But timing is everything. That's why I say trust your timing, right? I'm 25 and things are just happening for me now. You're 18, right? So you can't look at you and be like, fuck, I'm 18, I'm not popping yet. Like, look at me, I'm 25, right?
Yeah.
So trust your timing of your life, and then you just gotta stay consistent.
Yeah.
I feel like if you like come to like move to Houston and say you like drop everything, you can't come to Houston with like the idea in your head that Alphaland is like what's going to make you famous. Like the gym is not going to make you famous. It's what you have to offer and what you bring actually with you to Houston, to Alphaland, is like what Carly was saying, how we all had followings beforehand and we all had our own like vibe and style and what we were doing. Like you can't just come and have like nothing going for you on your account already and trying to like get famous basically from just the gym. You have to give something.
It's a lot more than just being there.
We're also doing something pretty unique.
Yeah.
The idea that we came out here with for a content house, like, I don't think there is an all-girls fitness content house right now.
I don't think there is either.
And, like, if you've ever seen our YouTube or anything, like, it's a very, like, not to compare, but it's, like, more lifestyle when you are living like a gym influencer, and like it's really cool. Like people like to watch that stuff. It's just a unique idea. If you come out here and you're doing the same thing everybody else is doing, like with the mic'd up stuff, like you have to differentiate yourself.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and that's hard.
Yeah, it is very difficult, to be fair.
Fit bod, dad bod.
And like with ourselves too, I feel like all of us like don't try and be like perfect online. Like we're all just like fucking weird, to be honest. And like it's just like real stuff that people like to watch rather than like being a perfect fitness influencer, because there's like literally no such thing. Like they're all just faking it if they're like only showing the good parts of their life.
Yeah, especially in this industry, it's very important to bring your own like uniqueness.
Yeah, don't fall into like the niche.
Yeah, authenticity is such an insanely
because
important
like we all
aspect.
do the same thing. So if you're just like everybody else, no one has like an incentive to follow you specifically.
You guys click. That's another thing. Like you can't. No, I'm saying like
We got very lucky with
you
that.
can't come here and force relationships. They have to like happen naturally. I'm not gonna say anything, but people come here, right? Like YoungLA athletes doesn't automatically mean like I want to hang out with you just because you're with YoungLA or you're with Gorilla.
Very true.
And that's being like super honest and like in the most respectful way possible.
Not everyone is
You
meant
can't,
for you.
yeah, you can't just force your way into groups or force your way into someone's life just because you think you're here now or you're around them. So that's another thing. It's got to happen naturally. Like look at Elliot. Elliot moved here.
What's up, Elliot?
You guys can't see Elliot, but he's behind the camera. Elliot literally moved
Shout
here,
out Elliot.
and the first day we met, he's like, bro, he's like, you're the reason I quit my job. You're the reason I came here. And now he literally works for me. He works for YoungLA now. Like, that's how it happens. And is he lucky? No. His timing was just right. And he's also just a good person. And it happened naturally. You can't.
So cute.
That was insane. That was a voice crack. I'm not fucking sad.
Can y'all kiss for the camera?
But
Like in front of the mic so we can hear it too.
that
I
voice crack
always
was
knew you
insane.
guys were dating.
But yeah, what I'm saying is it happened naturally, and now he's here. So, but that's not going to happen for everybody, and that's just how it is, and that's being realistic with yourself.
It is, as much as it is hard work, it's also a lot of luck.
It is.
Yeah.
It's timing. It's
Oh,
just-
100%. Like, I don't know about fate, but it's very calculated.
Yeah, but the thing with luck is if you work hard enough, eventually,
You'll get lucky.
Very
yeah.
true.
But people who give up before they even get to that point where they get lucky, they'll never make it. So
You also have to call the right shots for yourself, because I wasn't even supposed to move here until January. Like I was like, I
too.
decided I wanted to move in with them,
That's so
but I was
true,
like, I need
yeah.
to finish out one last semester at my school because I wasn't sure about my classes and how hard they were gonna get. But my sister was actually the one who told me like, you're gonna miss so many opportunities. Like how like our brand is Powerbuff, so how will people even know that I'm with them unless I like go fly there every month and take a bunch of photos and then leave? Like it just wouldn't be like optimal, you know.
do you guys like collectively have to? I think podcasts, like merch.
We will be
YouTube
starting.
channel.
Yeah, we have a lot of
Just started
ideas.
planning everything.
Yeah.
Podcast coming soon.
Like
We're working
everything.
on it.
Yeah,
Channel
we're
coming
doing everything.
soon.
Because
Instagram,
individually,
TikTok,
you guys are all like
merch.
killing it, but as a collective, it's even more special.
And we also got really lucky, like not only the four of us, but our entire friend group, like Jacob and Daniel sitting over there.
Yeah, shout out them.
And now you,
Good people.
yay. But our entire friend group is dope as shit.
It is.
Yeah.
We all
Everybody
click,
has a
like-
following. Everyone's a really cool ass fucking
Yeah.
person. We have a
Yeah.
shit ton of videographers, shit ton of photographers. Like, it's just
We're all very different too.
Yeah, everyone's so creative. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
everyone kills it when it comes to making content and just like putting stuff on the table. Like, we all collectively like try to come up with stuff together
Yeah.
and work together to like, cause like even just for that like little tag between each other, or just like pushing each other's growth is like what I get really excited about.
Yeah.
It's,
And
like,
also
watching everyone
something
grow.
I noticed is like, even though we live together, like there's not much overlap with our content. Like it's all different,
all.
so it works. Yeah.
And like we all care about each other, like we all check up on each other. Like I feel like it's not just something we put out like a show for the camera, like we all actually hang out.
We
when
are
we're
like a little
filming.
family.
Yeah.
Like we do treat each other like a little family.
We have our first Christmas coming up together.
Yeah.
We're really
Oh no,
Oh my God.
Friendsgiving.
We have
We
to
have
go
to do the
shopping.
Friendsgiving
Yeah.
beforehand. You're invited.
Beforehand.
Y'all are invited.
Wait,
to
when
I
Friendsgiving.
live. Okay, we'll talk about that later.
That's before everyone leaves. We're doing a
Yeah,
Friendsgiving.
before we leave. You leave on the 16th.
I leave 10
huh?
days before.
It's okay.
fine.
We'll
We'll
do
do
it.
it early
I have to
Friendsgiving.
leave too.
Don't do it without me.
Actually, I'm gonna forget about you.
I will come back and just
Fuck you.
kill
I think it's good you guys are with the same companies too.
Yeah.
Does that-
Easy.
I want to ask you guys, does it interfere? Like, do you guys feel like you're competing?
So
your codes are
you'd
competing?
think that it would be a competition. I remember when we very first moved out here, like the first week we were here is when we got all these sponsorships. When I moved out here, I wasn't with YoungLA. I was only with Gorilla. She wasn't with YoungLA or Gorilla.
No, I was with YoungLA, but not Gorilla.
Oh, she was
Yeah, me
with
too.
just Gorilla. You weren't with
You were
YoungLA.
just with Gorilla. I was with YoungLA. No Gorilla.
Not when we moved out here.
Yeah,
were
we
you?
got YoungLA.
Oh,
at
you're
the
right.
same
It was the
time.
same time.
3 weeks
Yes.
before.
Yeah, and so we all like didn't have the same sponsors really, and then like the first couple weeks out here, I wasn't gonna join YoungLA. I really didn't want to. I was holding
Yeah, I
out.
remember that.
I remember
heard
the first
that?
day I met
Gary
you. Yeah.
called me. He's like, "Yo, what the fuck's good with the Carly? Like, why did she not?"
Because I didn't want it like at all. And then I went to that photo shoot, not even as an athlete, like just to take pictures. I know.
Oh yeah,
To take pictures, because you wanted to do the like boy girl thing. And
yeah. You weren't even signed yet.
I was there for like 10 minutes, and then Sush came up to me and he was like, "Yeah, I put you on with Gary." And
He's
I
like,
was
"Sign
like,
this paper."
I felt like while I was there, everyone like, I wasn't peer pressured, but I was like convinced to join. It was a very convincing argument. And so that like day, I went in the bathroom and signed.
Yeah.
No, I remember I like announced it for
In the
you.
bathroom,
Yeah.
signed.
I went to the bathroom and Ariel and I were changing, and I signed. I got my code that day, and then Ariel posted it and announced for me.
Are you happy with the decision?
Oh my god. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm so happy that I was convinced to join YoungLA. Like, shout out Germ. Fucking
And YoungLA.
that was like that was such a good decision, and I can't believe that I didn't want it, and that like
Yeah.
even after I signed I was so hesitant. But the way that the brand has been, because I didn't like the brand at first, to be completely honest, but the way that the brand has been going, and after our Black Friday trip, oh my god, it's literally like a family. Like they treat us so well, and the brand is going in such an awesome
Yeah,
direction.
but you're like, you guys are part of the reason. Like, you brought something now that wasn't here.
Yeah.
It's like this girl collective group, and now because you guys have guy followings, we also have girl followings, and it's dope because you guys wear like the fucking guy clothes and shit,
Yeah,
and
both.
Yeah.
you're bringing this whole different look to YoungLA that was never here. That's what they don't even know how to like. They don't know how to shoot you guys. They're like, "Joe, I'm gonna send you the guy hoodies, but also do the seamless stuff." I'm like, "All right."
Walking
You have to model
around-
the seamless.
Yeah, walking around
Yeah.
in that pink seamless set was the most humbling moment of my life. I was trying so hard to still be like gangster. It was terrible. It was awful.
You made the cover like this.
That one picture on the for her Instagram.
The one of Soap trying to do the hand clasp. I was just like this.
We're like, all right, guys, let's do the
Straight
hand
man.
clasp. And then Sophia's in the middle, like.
I didn't know what it was.
And I didn't even notice until y'all pointed it out.
It's
I was
just
like,
the
holy
first thing I
shit.
saw, and I'm like looking. I'm like, oh, we all look swaggy as shit. And then it's just Soap like,
I was trying to be hard, okay?
No, it's good. I'm happy. Like, you guys are all happy with your sponsors and everything.
Oh, yeah.
It's been sick.
oh, right. The original question was, is it competition? But
Oh yeah.
it really it hasn't been, and like we've only been on these companies for like 2.5-3 months, but like I mean people it's like I think of it as like One Direction. You know how everyone had their favorite boy out of One Direction?
Yeah.
That's
I
how
feel like
people
that's
go.
how it is too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how people go about using our codes, and
For
it's
sure.
enough people that it's not an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that. That's good.
It's also motivating. Like
Yeah.
whenever we're all
Yeah.
creating and just like if anyone's doing better, we talk about it with each other. We don't like
Yeah.
we're not
about
scared to
everything.
talk about it with each other, which I feel like makes it super easy to be able to like not make it feel like it's competition.
For
but
sure.
And we aren't competitive.
yeah, not at all. It's more motivating because then we're just like,
Yeah.
oh, I know how I'm gonna do better. Like I've only been doing, I think, better when it comes to advertising YoungLA because like Ariel like
Yeah.
inspired me to do so and stuff.
That's
you know,
literally
and
why
then like
who you surround yourself with is everything. That's why I'm grateful to
I
live
love
with
you,
guys.
thank she's all blushing.
I'm grateful to live with guys who do like the same shit. They like Aaron's with GBT and he's always doing like try on hauls and shit, and it makes you like have to work harder because you're like, oh, everyone around me is doing it. Like I gotta.
And you get ideas
turn
and
it
you
up.
get inspired.
For
and
sure.
Or they
Yeah.
teach you.
We
like,
help each
Yeah.
other. Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope. I forgot what I was gonna ask. Oh, this is something that people probably want to know. So, I know you guys do like your other stuff. What would you say is your main income right now? What's your mainstream? Where does it come from?
Definitely YoungLA. I feel
Honestly,
like-
before YoungLA, it was I post workout plans on like Patreon.
Get the fuck out of here.
I swear to God, that was
Patreon?
like yes, Patreon, because I don't want to like I can't use OnlyFans for a non-sexual thing because the whole reason I'm not doing OnlyFans is so that it doesn't look like I'm doing anything sexual, but I'm actually not, I promise. But I was posting like workout plans and like meal plans and stuff on Patreon, and that was my main source of like that was a lot of money. But
That's
like
insane.
this month, YoungLA outweighed that for the first time, so now it's YoungLA.
So you'd say Young LA.
yeah.
Anyways, I do OnlyFans. Joe, drop that link in the bio.
Y'all, if y'all
Right here.
need that,
Right here, Elliot. Put it right here.
just link it over here.
Yeah, I mean, I think for any girl that does OnlyFans, that's going to be their main income because
Yeah.
that's just a lucrative, like, that's a big market. And if you take advantage of it, because
I think it's great.
even if it's for bikini photos, take advantage of that shit.
I'm jealous, honestly.
I am pro OnlyFans. Pro OnlyFans.
To be clear, I'm also pro OnlyFans. I promise I'm a
Yeah.
feminist. I swear to God. It's just not personally.
If
for
it's not
me.
meant for you, don't do it. But
Yeah.
yeah, also, like, I think my goal was to, though, get out of OnlyFans being my main income. I didn't want to, like, you know,
But it's so
depend
good,
on it. It's
isn't
good,
it?
yes,
So
and I'm
good.
going to take advantage of it, but
Yeah.
I don't want to depend on it either. That's why I'm, like, really excited to have these brands and also build off our own brand. And then
Yeah.
as we get bigger, we're just going to all make our own little thing. So it's just, like, there's a lot of opportunity, and I
Listen,
want to be
every
making
girl I know,
more than
like,
my OnlyFans.
That money's like real money.
Yeah,
That's,
it's
Yeah.
crazy. Like it's
like they're making what like adults make in 7 months in 1 month. Like,
But like power back to the sex workers as well, you know? Like hell yeah, you get that money. It's yours.
also Sophia has an OnlyFans. Link that in the
Yeah,
bio.
link
as well.
hers as
I
well.
also
I be
have an
taking her
OnlyFans.
pics, so you know they're good.
OnlyFans, and then YoungLA makes good money for us, and then hopefully our merch is gonna pop off.
Yeah.
We'll make it
Oh,
from
yeah.
that too.
Coming hopefully soon. We're gonna
Yes, coming
work on
soon.
that.
It's gonna be cool. I think we're all gonna try to actually design it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so it's not just gonna be like us telling someone like what we have ideas of. Like we want to actually sit down and
Yeah,
like
I'm
have
very
fun with
excited
it.
for
yeah.
that.
I love that. That's another thing. Like for me, Young LA is dope, right? I love working with Young LA, but do you want to like set your future up just based on commission?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Commission's not
no,
promised,
definitely
and that's the way I
not.
look at it. I'm like, I gotta make something my own. Like I have my own T-shirts. I started my YouTube and stuff. Like creating things other than commissions, because
Yeah.
how long is that gonna last?
Exactly.
Joe, you gotta
Yeah.
give us some of those T-shirts, okay?
I know.
I got 'em right
for-
there.
Yeah.
We're waiting.
Yes.
Okay.
And also just
It'll be
having,
$32.99 on the site.
I'll take an extra large. So.
I got you guys.
yeah, but having your own business, I think, is something that everyone should do. At some point in
100%.
their
For
life.
sure.
Having your
For
own,
100%.
like that's you. 100%. Young LA, 15%.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Young
it's
LA's
like
dope.
investment on
I do
anybody.
everything I have to for them, but I also need to invest in myself more
Yeah.
because at the end of the day,
And
that's
they're very
what's
supportive of that as
Yeah.
well.
100%. Yeah.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
Shout out
A ton
Cherry
of
and
the, a ton of the
Gary.
guys have their
Yeah.
own. James has his own
And
brand,
Sim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
his own separate brand.
Sim.
So
Yeah.
We love all of you so much.
Literally
Yeah, we
anything
really
we
do love
need, like anything we ever
Yeah.
need, like even when we were on the trip, like they got us. They had our backs,
took
like no
so
matter
much
what.
care
of
It's
us.
crazy.
They were
Oh,
amazing.
and Matt.
I would have never
Yeah,
expected.
And
love you,
Matt. I
Matt.
love
Yeah.
And
Matt.
Gio.
Shout out Gio.
he reposted your repost. I was like,
So funny.
I was like, we got it. We got it.
And
we
you
got
know
it.
what he did? So he was like half of my YouTube vlog, and he posted it, but he didn't post a clip. He just posted a blurry ass picture of him.
Screenshot his face in your vlog.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
bro.
was like, you could have given more than that, but okay.
No screen recording.
Maybe he was just excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wanted to be the first
Gio made the
repost.
cut.
The repost of the repost
Yeah.
was that's sent. I was like, bro, we get it. Damn.
How did
45?
everyone notice me
45
doing
minutes?
that?
Fuck.
We're at 45
I
right
thought we were
now?
like an hour.
Damn,
Holy
holy
shit.
shit.
I wish we got a B-reel right now. That would have been crazy.
That would be very
I already took
cool.
my B-reel today.
Does it come randomly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
You're
what
not
she
on
said.
B-reel?
No.
LT, get on BeReal. I feel like your BeReals would be fun as hell.
Should I make a BeReal?
Yes.
I have not BeRealed in like a minute.
Yeah, get on that shit, okay?
No, but this
Come
thing's
on.
gonna fall off. I feel like
No,
I'm
it's
too
not.
late. I'm too late.
TikTok is taking on BeReal.
But do you remember
like-
that one thing, that one app, Paparazzi or whatever?
Yeah.
That shit fell off so hard.
I literally never even knew about
You
them,
got
but
yours?
I did a video for
Hey.
them.
Yeah, no, Paparazzi was
Bro.
Wait, is this your BeReal?
was not ready.
Yes.
Wait, Daniel, take mine.
Bro.
Wait. should we do
wait,
this
post
after?
for the BeReal. No, it's fine. The people understand. They're gonna wait.
Okay, Daniel, come
Sorry, guys. The BeReal is important.
The
If you guys are
BeReal
listening on Spotify, we're
yeah, sorry, guys.
Insert
Oh, yeah.
VPN ad here.
Yeah, also this pod is sponsored by Gorilla and YoungLA,
Yes.
since we're all
Daniel.
happily
BeReal
sponsored by
time.
them.
And sponsored by BeReal.
And BeReal. And OnlyFans.
Drop all the OnlyFans link.
Where's your
We
pants,
might as well
Daniel?
drop the link tree. Yeah.
Okay.
All
the
right.
silence. Just,
That was us posing for a BeReal, guys.
What's our next
Those
topic?
pants are crazy, bro.
he doesn't have any pants
think
on. What are you
LT
talking about?
What?
Daniel's actually in front of the camera, butt ass naked right now.
Bro. No pants is crazy.
Invisible man.
It looks like one of the mics.
It's a nice style.
What?
What? Wait, whoa. Okay, how do we get here? How do we get here?
You have to add the ad. There's no way. There's no way.
This is going left. All right, what else can I ask you guys?
Homie ran out of questions.
Should I FaceTime Harry?
I miss Harry. I'm so
Harry
sad
left
that
us.
he left
Yeah.
us.
Yeah,
We
Harry's,
didn't even know he was leaving.
He just
He
did.
didn't tell us till he was in LA.
Homie had a
yeah.
whole world tour and then he dipped, bro.
Not for real.
He kind of said he never said he's actually
He
leaving.
like did
but
the show
So he's
and then
not,
he
like,
left
we're
to New
talking
York.
Is
about-
he coming back?
No, he's there. Like he's
Harry.
in LA.
Are you talking about Harry Styles?
No.
Oh, what the
Harry
hell?
did the short film. Went to
Oh, I
New
thought
York.
you said show.
Did you see that? The trailer?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
did
was
watch
so
it.
good.
Bro.
Harry's an actor for me.
No, what
Fucking natural.
You're like,
No, he's literally like a natural.
no, it's crazy.
Yeah, so talented.
How old is he again?
You don't ask a man his age.
Bro,
Harry is our father.
Harry's 27.
Old ass man. I'm kidding.
He's gonna
Not
watch
really.
this.
He's
He's
kinda
older
old.
than you. He's literally 10 years older
Yeah, he's
than
gonna
you.
watch
Yeah,
this.
Harry's 10 years older than me. I'm allowed to say he's old as man.
Holy shit!
If you look, yeah, that shit's kind of
How old is he?
When he was
28?
10, you were not here. That's insane.
You were sperm.
Not here.
Molecule.
You were
You were a
sperm in
thought.
an egg.
I was in my dad's nuts.
You were a
bro.
Yeah.
Bro, that's like something a guy would say. That's what I would say.
Okay, Carly is basically a guy in her.
Yeah.
In her
I
heart.
feel like when you guys say that, I can't tell if you're making fun of me or not.
No, we're not making. Why would we be
No, it's
making
good.
fun of
I
you?
feel like you guys, when you guys are like Carly's a man, I feel like you guys are not
I'm
like
making fun
not
of
in a
you.
bad way. I know that I don't look like a man for the most part, but I feel like when you guys are like, oh, Carly's a man, like Carly's a boy, I feel like you guys are calling me a pick me girl.
No,
I don't know. I'm really not
the
trying
opposite. The actual opposite. What are you
Fishing.
talking about?
to be. She's fishing. She's fucking fishing your
Because
dog
when
water.
you think of a pick me girl, it's like always trying to impress. You're just like, man, I just shit.
But they'd be like, I'm literally one of the boys, and that's what I feel like.
But you
I'm
don't
like,
say that. We say that. Like you don't go around being like, oh my god, I'm sagging my pants today, guys. I'm wearing YoungLA boxers.
And we don't say that you're one of the boys. We say like you're like
like
a boy.
guy.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
That's literally why I think you guys are so popping.
because we're like
You
men.
literally
We're
like,
like
say
men.
the craziest shit that no one expects
Yeah.
I
anyone to
think
say.
that we're very authentic
But it's also you being
people.
yourself. So like that's
Exactly,
literally
yeah.
when the cameras go off, they're literally exactly the same.
What's
It's-
wild to me is that I always thought that that's how everybody is, like naturally, like everybody's a pretty like, just different on camera or whatever.
Yeah.
And then that we were just happen to be authentic on camera. And then you meet some of these people you see online who you think like they're just not being authentic on camera. They're actually that fucking dry.
Yeah.
Like it's so some people have no fucking personality. Like it's crazy. Like I'll be sitting there talking to someone, I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
there is nothing going on up there. Holy shit.
But when the camera goes on, it's like character mode.
Yeah, and they like go into it's so weird because it's not even like, oh, they're cool, they're just like not showing it all the way.
Yeah.
Like they just fucking suck.
You also can't teach that. You just
Yeah.
you either have it or you don't. Like some people just don't.
Very true.
I think
They
it
just don't
helps
have it.
that all of us were ugly at one point.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes you funny.
No, I swear
or
to
you were
God,
fat,
ugly.
fat
Either
and
fat
ugly.
or ugly. All of
Yeah.
us were either A, fat, or B, ugly at some point.
fat.
I don't
And
think
it-
Sophia was ever fat or ugly.
So she
No,
just
she
got-
just made
a weird
Sia
fucking
videos.
kid.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
yeah.
Sophia has a 3-minute like cosplay Sia. What is the song called?
She recreated the Chandelier music video.
And it has cuts and everything, and she has this whole outfit.
She's in a leotard, like it's the exact
it's
video.
insane.
My parents gassed me up on that. I was on Video Star. Y'all check out Sophia Juliana on Video Star. I don't even know if the app's still a thing.
That's a crazy plug.
But low key, like, I
Drop the link.
Blows up overnight.
like my stomach. I was like in a really tight leotard. It looked like a tire. Like the way I was walking, bro, it was crazy. Maybe I should drop
Sophia
it.
was never ugly or fat. She was just a weird fucking kid.
She was just ginger.
grew up
yeah.
like
She was just ginger. She was just a weird fucking kid.
I had no eyebrows until I got that shit microbladed. So that's one thing.
okay. I mean that kind of counts.
Yeah. I mean, the rest of us were either
No
A,
eyebrows.
fat or B, ugly. At
Oh
some
my god,
point.
I literally had like a whole SpongeBob gap and everything.
Oh no, I
had
was
braces?
I was seen in middle school, so I had the like raw XD haircut going on, and I would clip in the raccoon
Hot
tail
topic.
extensions, and I said raw XD unironically, like. But the thing is, I was one, not to toot my own horn, I was funny, and two, I was I'm sorry to expose you, mom and dad, because I know they're gonna watch this when I send it to them.
Oh my God.
When I was like 13, I was allowed to have like alcohol at my house, and like I had boy-girl parties.
That's
and,
some Florida
like,
shit, bro.
we had. I remember my 14th.
You're still
birthday.
underage.
I remember
Still can't drink.
I'm kidding. We're actually in Mexico right now. But my 14th birthday party. Okay, well, I would post a list on the cafeteria door that had who was allowed to come to my party on
the fuck
Saturday.
outta
I swear to God. So people
the
would
Excel
literally suck my meat, just suck up to me so hard so they could get invited to these parties because we would play Spin the Bottle and 7 Minutes in Heaven, and we were like
13?
and we had White Claw. No, it started when I was 12, but we didn't have alcohol when I was 12. We had alcohol when
You
I
were
was
him.
when I was in
You were
Peru.
literally him. Like,
And I lived in a nice house at the time, and like I remember my 14th birthday party. My dad was out of town. My mom bought us a ton of White Claws, and all the high school boys from the house next door came over.
that's weird.
You're a
Wait, that's
victim.
weird.
You are a
In
victim.
That is
retrospect,
weird. That is so fucking
in
weird.
retrospect, bro,
Hanging out with like junior high girls.
I was always like from the time I was like 12 years old, very encouraged to hang out with older guys because I was mature for my age, quote unquote.
Yeah.
And in retrospect, I'm like, why did anybody let me do that?
Yeah, it's kind of weird
Like
for them.
it's terrible. Like it's so stupid in retrospect. But
But also,
yeah.
like, I feel like having a childhood like that, not childhood, but
Yeah.
it kind of made you who you are now. Like,
No, it definitely like no regrets at all. I don't regret literally anything I've ever done in my life because it made me who I am. But like I remember when I was 14 years old, my mom let a 19-year-old man sleep over at my
All right.
house. Let's like what the fuck.
Not throw your mom
Okay,
under the
let me
bus.
tell y'all something though.
Two
When
truths and a lie. That was a lie.
That was fake. I actually kept.
when this girl showed me pictures of her when she was like 12, 13, I
they're
literally
crazy.
sat there and I was like,
If
is
you
a joke.
we brought up my photo next to her photo, I was ugly as fuck, and this she's over here looking beautiful.
I'm not gonna lie.
no,
No.
we're
like
talking about horse girl Carly.
horse girl Carly, like red hair Carly, like almost buzz cut Carly.
Not to call myself attractive, but like I don't want to say I'm hot or anything, but like I was not a bad looking girl by the time I remember getting tits when I was 13, and I still had the short hair, and I was like I
getting
can't
worse.
I was like I can't waste this. I need to do something with it. So then I got like quote unquote like hot 2016 hot, you know, like the fucking Kylie Jenner
great
eyebrows
year,
and shit.
2016.
Yeah, and in like
miss it.
8th grade,
Great year.
and then I remember looking at the pictures. We compared what I looked like when I was 14 and what Men looked like when she was 14.
No, like it wasn't 14. It was like freshman year of high school, and she's over here like, yeah, like this is me, fucking beautiful tits, gorgeous hair, like all this
That's
stuff.
when I
Bro,
started modeling.
I was ugly as fuck. 15 years old. Hell
I
no.
think 14 is the weirdest age.
No, it was
Yeah.
awful.
I don't know.
Oh,
You're
Now,
so
when I got
confused.
my
Yeah.
braces off, my life changed.
No,
Oh yeah,
I
me
will
too.
say
Yeah,
that.
no, I had busted ass teeth and I had adult braces.
People
I didn't
liked
get
me
them
more when I
off
had
until like a
braces.
year ago.
I got mine off in like
Yeah, okay,
It's
but that's like men being weird again.
Yeah, no, people liked me way more when I had braces. I started TikTok with braces, and that was part of the reason I blew up was because people
Oh, it's
liked
like a-
braces.
fucking
It's like a
Yeah,
fetish.
when I had
It was a
braces,
really
you like that. That's
yeah,
weird
when
to
I had
me.
braces,
Getting
people
weird.
were fucking weird about it.
There's so many influencers, I'm not going to, that I could like expose for the ones who hit me up when I was like
Do it.
15. I have like
we
all
should
the
make a
DMs
whole
on my
YouTube
phone
video
still.
on it.
We should.
I'm sure we all have a
Click the
list.
Viral
first
clip,
YouTube
viral
video.
clip.
Oh, we do. Yeah, we do.
Not
No, there's so many, and it's like the OG, it's not like fitness influencers, it's like the OG like hype house, blah blah, blah all that shit.
Did they know you were underage?
Oh yeah, because I mean, first of all, I had braces. Second of all, my age was in my bio, like,
Yeah.
and I have receipts of me telling all of them I'm 15.
See, that's weird to me.
Yeah, it is weird because now like
It's all there. Like,
exactly.
There's receipts.
And it's like how
It's just weird.
It's why would you one put yourself in danger? Two, why do you want a 15-year-old? Like, can you not pull anyone else your own age?
That's
Facts.
what it
Yeah.
is. They
Yeah.
can't because they're
It's
so
because you're
fucking
easy
weird.
to control.
Everyone who
Whoa.
yeah, no,
That's
it's true. It's
no,
true.
because you're easy to control.
You-
You're
there's a
very
power
much, like,
dynamic,
They
like,
can persuade you to like basically do anything.
Yeah.
Because as
Older
much as
guy,
I
younger
think
girl.
that like now I'm 18 years old, as much as I think I'm mature for my age and I am legal, if like a 26, 27-year-old man tried to sleep with me, I would no, not you. I would just think they were
25.
fucking weird. Like I would be like, you can't pull anyone your own age, huh? Because like as mature for my age as I am, I'm still an 18-year-old who just graduated high school.
Yeah.
Like I'm not that mature. Like we still have a long way to go.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just think it's weird.
I think it's different for guys. As I'm getting older,
Yeah,
like,
they,
Really?
y'all don't
Obviously,
mature
like-
until you're like 28.
I'm not saying I want 18-year-olds, but you obviously look to get a younger girl than
Yeah.
someone my age who's like had 3 boyfriends and
You've had 3 boyfriends?
no, oh my god. I'm saying it's not weird for a guy to want a younger girl, but not that young.
Not
Like
like
an
Yeah,
age
not
gap
that
is
young.
an age gap is a normal thing.
yeah, no, like 2-3 years is one
Yeah,
thing.
that's what I'm saying.
10 years is crazy.
Well,
you're
my friends
31
are
and your
12
girl's,
years,
like,
but also
Like,
they were
it's a
older.
different
They were
time.
way, no, not
Yeah.
even that. It was a different time. They were way older when they got together.
Pedophilia was
Yeah.
okay back
It was a
then.
different time.
No, they were like 28 and 40.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
20,
Dude,
man.
my mom had my sister when she was like 24.
My mom
Yeah.
had her 3rd child
And that
at
was
21.
so normal. That was that was
Yeah.
normal as fuck. Like
That's
24,
so
have a
crazy
kid,
to
get a
me.
job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get
Now I'm
married.
like, bro, I can't even think about having a kid right now.
I just turned 21. Mom was having a 3rd kid at 21, already married. Like,
Yeah, but that was
house
normal.
Mom.
How
Hell no,
old
I
do
could
you
never do
think
that.
you'll be by the time you get married? Like, just guessing.
That's the thing. I can't even think about marriage because
You can't really know.
in order to get
I know,
married
but,
to
like-
me, I have to be with a girl for like
Yeah. A couple
like
years.
a year or two.
Yeah.
So
thinking
I mean,
right
a
there,
lot
that's
of
20,
people-
28, no 27.
Yeah. A lot of people have like a date in
I'm
mind.
like, fuck.
No, that's
an
so
age.
stupid to me. Like, how do you plan that?
Well, I'm just saying, like, in my head, I would not get married before the age of like probably 27, 26.
yeah.
Me neither,
Well,
like
you don't wanna be
35.
too early, yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Do you guys
don't
have-
even know by that time if you're gonna find someone that
Yeah.
actually suits
Oh yeah,
you.
I
and
really
want-
doubt. I really doubt.
So
it.
like I'm not getting married until I'm like, okay, this is the man I want to have my children.
Well,
and,
yeah,
like,
you'll know,
You know?
obviously.
Yeah, you'll
like
know.
I would not.
They have to be ginger.
Yeah, my babies have to be ginger.
She wants to
so-
start the line
Hey,
of
Big
the
Red.
ginger like.
Do you guys have people back home like getting married and doing all that shit?
yes. Oh my god. The
Oh,
second I
having
graduated
children,
high
yeah.
school, everyone's pregnant.
Bro, oh my god,
No, this is so weird. Like one of my best friends from middle school and throughout high school. This is not like I'm not hating on anybody. It's just like weird to think about. I just found out that she's like 6 months pregnant. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow. It's just so different how like you split off and everybody
Yeah.
has such a different
no.
life.
I graduated
It's insane.
in 2019, and like there's still people who live in my hometown and they have their own house, married, like have kids and stuff, and
Yeah.
21, 22.
people every day I go on my personal page and I'm like, holy shit, another engagement, another like
Yeah.
gender reveal.
My
People I
on
went
and
to high
off.
school with.
No, my on and off like 4 years high school boyfriend. I think like right after I left, he's like getting engaged.
Yeah.
Like it's weird.
Huh?
My first
Yeah.
high school boyfriend too.
Isn't that?
Yeah,
Hey, dab me up.
like he engaged in the military.
No,
Crazy.
isn't that weird as hell? Because I'm like, damn. Like imagine if that was me.
Yeah,
settling
but
down
that's
right
the thing.
now.
I accepted that that's not normal. Like I
It's
was brainwashed to think like you have
Yeah.
to get a
You're not
go
the-
to college, get a
you're not
city
the-
job,
the sheep.
get a wife.
Yeah, exactly.
some people like, to be fair, not that it's a bad thing, but some people want that. Like
No.
some,
Yeah.
I know a
It's not
lot
a
of
bad thing.
Perfectly
girls who
normal.
wanted to settle down at like the second they got into after high school, like have a kid, like just not for me, bro.
But also, I feel like that's because they've never. I like live by this, but I feel like the only reason why I'm doing what I'm doing now, which is the whole fitness, like just something out of the box, out of the ordinary of the 9 to 5, is because I met someone who really made me feel like I could do so. Like they
Yeah.
motivated me, made me feel like I could do more than what my parents were doing, like the norm
Yeah.
of just having an office job. Because I was going to be an engineer. Like I was
Damn.
literally going to school for engineering and gonna just go and fucking do paperwork for the rest
But
of
that's
my
a good
life
job.
and shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
it
that's
is.
a good job.
Yeah.
But
It is, but it's also a lot of my life
Exactly.
going to be put to that. And like if I ever had the free time, it wouldn't have been until like I was 35, 40.
We just made
Reti-
it.
like,
Okay.
you know?
I know what you mean.
I don't know. I feel like that person for me was me. Like even since I was little, I never ever imagined myself working a 9 to 5. Like I just never could.
Yeah.
and it just stuck with me, and I'm glad. Just like that's what for me personally, obviously. Like,
yeah, I mean, I feel like honestly nowadays, especially since there's so many people who are doing social media as a job or like entrepreneurship and stuff. Everybody like I don't think anybody wants to work an office job or a 9 to 5. No one has that as their dream. But like it is nice to realize like how lucky we are.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though a lot of people are doing this, you see a lot of people doing it. It's really 1% of the population.
It's our world.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
So
my
it's
God.
like
That's
we
the
got
thing, though.
insanely
Like, why
lucky.
not me? Why am I sitting on my phone scrolling, looking at people do dope shit all day?
Exactly. But some
Exactly.
people, honestly, some people just it will never happen to them, and like that's unfortunate, but it's realistic.
No.
Yeah, I feel like those people who just go straight from high school to like a 9 to 5 and stuff, like maybe they have other ideas for themselves and like it wasn't the future they expected they're gonna have, but they also never like took a risk. They never like had the balls to actually like change. They were too embarrassed or something must have like stopped them from like chasing to actually what they wanted. So they just are stuck doing that. Even if they're like not happy, they're just like accepting the fact that that's their life and not trying to do anything about it.
It's once you get the taste of like working for yourself.
Yeah.
I remember the first like paid photo shoot I did. I came home and was like, this shit's mine. Like this shit, like I don't gotta give this to anybody. Like this is mine. This is my money. I just earned it myself.
No, yeah. But also for those people, I feel like, especially having the perspective of me before doing this, seeing those people, it doesn't feel like they're real. Like it doesn't feel actually possible. It doesn't actually feel like that is possible. And yeah, you should be realistic, but you should also know that like there are so many opportunities, there's so many possibilities, and literally like you can do whatever you want.
To be fair, we do all come from like a privileged spot.
How come? But how?
Because okay, I mean like obviously everyone's gone through hardships and everything, but I think that one, we got very lucky, especially being able to just like, because how did you guys blow up? By happenstance. A video of yours went viral, right?
Oh yeah, that's very true.
So
Well, yeah, but it was
attractive
also
but then you continued working from there. But sometimes that doesn't happen for everybody. Or like we all like obviously you, especially you two, have gone through like you've grown up like poor and stuff before. Like
huh?
I've
grown up
porn.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you said porn. I was like, what? Well, no, I never felt poor though.
Exactly,
like,
that's what I'm saying. It's not like you came from a place of like poverty.
Oh yeah, no. Obviously, like
some people genuinely just don't like. It might not happen for them because they have more important things to worry about. But like,
oh yeah, well,
we were very lucky.
well, and yeah, but also like. Yeah, I'm super grateful, but I'm not gonna sit here and be like I didn't work.
No, we did,
like,
110%.
Yeah.
We worked for everything we
That's
had.
the thing. How'd the video go viral? Because you put yourself out there.
Yeah,
But
and
to
it's
be,
like
to be fair, some of them were like my first video that ever went viral in 2018 was a video of me staring at a wall.
Speak for
Did
yourself.
I
then.
really?
yeah, literally, I don't know.
She showed her ass.
A lot of my videos were to
leggings?
do about my freaking hand, and then I created a viral dance trend.
See, you were born with
There's a
4
difference.
fingers.
I
You're
looked at that
privileged.
trend and I tried to do it. My butt didn't look as big, and then I cried in the bathroom. That was the first time I saw MENA.
I feel like the reason why we were able to blow up and actually take action with those views and like create it into something is because we just used the equipment and like the stuff we have at hand.
Yeah.
It is easy for people to do it.
You
if
just-
you
yeah.
put the work into it.
I just don't stop until it happens. And yeah, I guess we're attractive and like in some
There
areas
is
we were lucky,
some
but we still
pluses.
worked for it. Like
No, I'm not saying we didn't work for
Yeah.
it. Like 110%. We have put a lot of fucking work into this, and especially getting where we are. Like not to like I want to be humble, but like we have put a lot of effort into this and like a lot of money to come out here, which was worth it. We got that back pretty fast. But like I just think it's important to not like shit on someone who comes from a different circumstance and be like, well, I did it so you can do it. Like fuck you.
Yeah.
But I can
That's
say
where being
it is
realistic
possible.
comes.
I can say it is possible as someone
It's
who is
so
literally
possible
has
because-
come.
But it's gonna be a lot harder for other people than it was for us.
what do you? How
you
come?
should speak for yourself, I
No,
think,
because
is the
I
real
get where
thing,
you're
like-
coming from because you already had an audience from
Yeah.
lifestyle stuff, but I didn't.
Yeah, I
like,
know.
I mainly built my like I think like most of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I never did lifestyle. I was like I train my biceps every single day. My one that's not
what I'm saying.
No, but yeah.
I think I'm having trouble with.
No,
your-
that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like let's say some kid who's listening to this podcast is a junior in high school. They have to stay in school because their family doesn't have a lot of money. What the fuck are they going to drop out of high school? Like, when I was in high school and I first started getting opportunities, I was in public high school. I couldn't just go travel to fucking LA for 5 days like we did.
Yeah.
Like, so for some people, it's just not as easy. And especially, like, by the time that kid is out of high school in 2 years, is fitness going to be the same thing that it is now? No,
But that
not.
traveling comes with it. We only traveled and were able to do that because we were already at a point where it was coming towards.
Yeah,
it was
still.
For me, when I because now we are, but we're lucky that we don't have prior engagements like a job or high school.
Oh, obviously, but like we were still able to do it before. I was doing it in school. Like
We also like I feel like at some point or another we always like found something around it. Like I was able to like release my apartment that I was supposed to move into for the rest of the semester. I was
But those are things that you could find a way around. There's some stuff that you literally just can't.
Yeah, no, there is. But you know, for us, I feel like if you're motivated enough, I feel like there's always a way. Like even if it's just the slightest thing, like there's always a way.
I mean, when I was in high school, I missed so many opportunities from that. Like, because I was too young and I had prior engagements. Like, I can't randomly go to LA with my other influencer friends who are 19, 20.
Yeah, but
like,
you also
I think
took
it happens
bits and
for a
pieces.
reason.
Like you did school and then you took bits and pieces from social media.
The
and you
thing
built
that
on
I had to sacrifice was that when I started taking it really, really seriously in January and getting into fitness, I graduated high school with a 2.3 weighted GPA. Like, I almost failed out of high school so I could continue doing this. And if that hadn't worked out, I would have been kind of fucked.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm going to have to disagree with you because I was still like prioritizing, Jesus, why was that so hard to say? My grades as well as my fitness. It was just, you're busier, but
that
you have
worked
to.
for you. For me, it didn't.
I think you're all agreeing to disagree. Like,
Yeah.
like in like the simplest terms, I think everyone has a different journey. Everyone's, like I said, timing's different. Everyone's road to success is different. Some people's is quicker. Some people's is 10 years.
I have a motivational quote that my mother told me. She tells me like literally every month. If everyone were like you, you wouldn't be so special.
Jesus Christ, she says this every 5 minutes.
That's true.
It's true.
I guess if I would say an overview, just take it step by step and don't like take risks, but don't
fuck yourself over.
Be stupid about it. It's just like,
just be realistic,
and
don't compare yourself to others because everyone's life path is so different.
Like so different.
That's pretty much what you guys are trying to say. Everyone's different.
Yourself.
Yeah.
But
everyone's
it is
a one-on-one.
possible. If you do work hard and you try to get yourself out of it, it is possible. Like as someone who has literally came out from the gutter. From like sleeping out of my car, like it
sounds corny. It sounds cliche. Like anything's possible. Chase your dreams, but
it's
cliche is cliche for a reason, though.
Yeah, we're all sitting here for a reason. All right, we're gonna go live.
Per.
Should I? Okay.
I gotta stop fucking saying. Every time that I say per, slay, pussy, vagina queen, anything like that, slap me across the fucking face.
No, that is our slaying. It's our vocab.
I think we just have to move on. Like we have jokes. Like
baby
honey is dying off.
Baby
mommy's milk is done.
But I think the next wave is dickhead.
Dickhead. I literally hate it.
Oh my god. Yeah, we just naturally move on.
I think it's normal though. Like you guys are 18, 19, 20.
In relations to saying pussy slay?
No, like
what?
I look at you guys sometimes. I'm like, they think everything is so funny in like a good way. Like everything is funny to them. And I look back when I was 19, and I'm like, wait, everything was funny when I was 19.
The first time we met you, I was so scared of you because I thought you thought that we were like. You were just very stoic, and you didn't really like joke or like I would joke with you, and you wouldn't really like joke back. And I was like, "This man."
Did we meet him at the shoe?
What's up, dickhead? I'm like,
the first
stand over there.
I know. No, yeah, we were. I made a joke about like YoungLA for LGBTQ.
No, that was Weston.
And okay, that was but Weston.
What?
Weston looked at me like. And I was so scared. I was like, fuck. And then you were shooting me or something, and I was trying to like joke around with you, and you were like, all right, can you?
But wasn't that a joke?
I really liked us.
Oh my god! I know. I thought
I didn't think you liked us at all.
But now when we shoot with Joe, we're like, slay Joe.
Yeah,
we did it,
Joe. Now they're too comfortable.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Hope no one fucking weird.
There's no such thing as too comfortable.
Holding on for dear life.
Because I like people are wrapping around them, and I'm just like, well, because I'm also trying to like.
Got it.
Yeah, you're the switcher.
No, this whole podcast, she's been like, yeah,
I'm trying to make sure you get in the mic.
I like mine because it's like this little tripod thing.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
Yeah.
like I'm Joe
Okay.
Rogan on the.
That's
Hey
the
guys,
Harry-
welcome back
Harry's
to
got the-
1 or 2.1.
Oh wait, yours is cool.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I said, ask Powerbuff girls a question.
Oh hell yeah.
So it's so weird to see myself.
It's hot
That's
in here.
good.
My armpits are moist.
I know. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I
No, I'm
smell
sweating.
like
It's because Pete's in here.
I'm kind of glad I didn't wear a hoodie.
Just staring at us.
Napkin.
Yeah.
Yo.
What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel.
Is anyone
not
on?
What's
an LT
So-
impression?
It's late as fuck. Well,
How
not
many
late,
people
but
are on?
Should I
24.
We should go live on Carly's TikTok. That's where we should go
yeah.
live on.
Oh, y'all want to go live on my Instagram? Okay. No.
How many people do you get usually?
How many people do I get on Instagram? I only have gone live once since I've had this many followers, but it was like 2,000 or 3,000. But it was also like 12.
Damn.
Damn, that's really
insane.
good. Yeah.
My TikTok is like it'll get
Yo.
up to like 9, 10
All right, someone join.
per.
One person.
Stop,
Who's joining?
Jesus Christ.
Jaron. It's literally Jaron.
Jaren.
Should I add him? No, you guys know him. I want someone random.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, to join?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do this there.
Sorry, Jaren. You're not the chosen one.
I live 3 minutes from Brandon. That's kind of, it's crazy.
Brandon, Florida.
Brandon, no, like Sush, babe.
Hi, Jaron.
Sorry, there's a
What's
city
up,
in
dude?
Florida.
Where you at? What state are you in?
Georgia.
Georgia.
Wait, I'm from Georgia too. Where? What part?
What part?
Huh?
Where?
South Georgia.
What do you
Take
say,
one of your
South
headphones
Georgia?
off, babe.
South Georgia?
Oh, I'm from Atlanta.
All right, say what's up to the girls.
Hi.
Hi.
Wow.
You gotta give me one question that they could all answer.
Have y'all ever felt underappreciated for y'all's work?
Damn.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
have that
he was
right.
Fuck,
swift
that's a
with
hard
it.
one.
I'm not even in it, LT.
I will say that because we've we don't compare ourselves to each other, but people will compare us. I feel like I literally posted a photo on Instagram and it got on Reddit and they were literally like, the middle one's fat, the other one has no abs. I'm like, oh my God, this is too much for me. Like it was, but yeah, I feel like because I'm kind of bulky in a sense, I've never tried to cut. I've never people I have the muscle underneath, but it's not defined. So people just think oh, she doesn't even lift. And even on the YoungLA for her page, we get blasted sometimes on YoungLA for her only sponsors athletes that don't even lift, they're just models. But bad lighting, I feel that one reel that we took outside and the horrible lighting and people were shitting in the comments.
They act like everyone looks fucking massive without a pump and in
yeah.
Do we feel
daylight.
You feel underappreciated?
Dude,
Okay,
Sometimes.
I wouldn't say underappreciated, but when I was first initially starting to grow, I would put a lot of effort into videos or post or something, and sometimes you get discouraged when you expect it to do good just because of the amount of effort, but it's more random, I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, recently since my
That's good.
the camera switch. Recently, since my TikTok has been doing really well, I've obviously gotten a lot of really insane sponsorship opportunities, and my life is going fucking amazing. But a lot of the top comments on a lot of my videos, not to brag, but life is really fucking good. But the top comments on a lot of my videos are I don't understand the hype, or a girl made an entire video today that got a pretty decent amount of likes about why I don't deserve my YoungLA or Gorilla sponsorships. Because I'm a pretty
I want to see
skinny.
that.
did not see that.
I'm a pretty skinny girl. I weigh 110 pounds right now, and this is after I've gained weight. But no one knows that when I started, I was 85 pounds. So I work hard in the gym. It's not I go there to take pictures and I don't train or anything. But nobody knows that. So a lot of people think that oh, she's skinny, she doesn't work out, blah blah. So recently, especially, the hate has been getting to pile up, bro. It's been a little bit annoying.
It's also because it's
But that comes
TikTok.
with-
Yeah.
that comes with success.
TikTok is
Yeah.
fucking
TikTok
brutal.
is
They will
vicious
say
sometimes.
literally
means
anything.
that
Yeah.
I'm making it for
People
real.
just judge you on the present moment, what you look like, not your
Yeah.
whole journey. They don't give a shit if you were skinny, if you were
Yeah.
fat before. They literally just look at you, and if you're not appealing to their eye, they're no, mid. Oh my God.
They just comment. They literally just
No.
comment to comment.
But the thing, the
Yeah, sure,
videos
comment.
where
Oh, keep going.
Just cut us
the
off.
videos
Thank you, bro.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
All right, dude. No, keep going.
the
That's
videos
what I keep in
where
mind.
I have a lot of a transformation video, those get a lot of likes, And people are so much more impressed by what I've done when they see that I've gained like 25 pounds. But when it's just a regular video of like, today I posted a video of like me flexing. And like, I'm skinny. I don't have any mass, but I have pretty good definition. But people are like, it doesn't count because you're skinny.
That's just so...
Do you feel the need to keep, like...
I don't respond.
Not that... It's almost like me with my construction photos. It's almost like it's like you motherfuckers. I want you to know where I was a year ago. Like
for a while,
don't think this is anything. Like,
for a while, I was posting a lot of transition videos to like, hey, like here's a reminder. Like I've come a long way, but now I'm like, I don't care. Like I look good, even if you haven't seen what I looked like in the past. Like I don't look bad, so like fuck you.
I remember the first TikTok that showed up of yours was like the Deftones transition, and I was like, I like her.
Chris, there's phlegm on the table from an accidentally cough.
Yeah, just
That's really lovely.
Guys,
like, yep.
Guys,
lick it.
Sell it.
Guys,
you know how many
guys, the
people would
Venmo's in the link.
The lights are set up perfectly. You can just
How much do you, like realistically, how much do you think someone would pay for us to like pee on them?
For all of us, LT, especially?
all of us at the same time? Damn.
A lot of money.
Like,
for all four of us, that'd be crazy.
I'm like,
LT, pull out your wallet.
wait, what was the craziest thing
raffling.
you guys ever got asked like for money?
Like wear panties for a week and send them to me.
Tongue
Send me your
videos.
gym socks.
Taking a shit and then taking like showing
record
yourself taking a shit. Literally anything you can imagine. There is someone who wants
That's
something
insane.
so fucking weird.
So
You know
and
what's
it's like
crazy?
in the Instagram DMs.
Weird.
It's not even
they
like
like will ask you to like abuse them. Like
Yeah, I get a lot of pay pigs in my DMs.
oh.
Like those people walk past you in the grocery store and you.
No, it's not wild. I mean, you know what? I don't kink shame.
Yeah,
It's because they're behind
my
the
kink
screen,
shame
they'll
is
say
my kink
anything.
is kink shame.
well, unless they're like fucking old people. Unless they're
Insert the vibe.
unless like the age is creepy. But like
Well, I mean, if it's fucking pedophilia, that's one thing. But if you happen to like getting pissed on by people of a consensual age, I'm not gonna fucking judge you. Like hell yeah, bro, get pissed on.
Humans are
Good for
weird.
you.
Just keep it to yourself.
also
Like,
weird.
don't try and bring us into it.
don't make
No,
me
literally.
piss on you. But if you want your consenting adult girlfriend to piss on your face, bro,
That's crazy.
Good for
There's
you.
someone out there for you.
Yeah, for real. I mean,
find
there's someone with the same kink as you.
A good pod, inspirational, motivational. All right, we always wrap up with
That's crazy.
what?
She's just. Bye guys. All right, bye guys. It was nice talking to you. We're all gonna make it, bros.
Creatine shake.
Protein shake.
So the Farkistan front lines.
We go gym.
Hey, we have to put on the Desert Storm fit for a picture one day.
oh yeah.
I should have been LT for Halloween.
We have to go to the desert. We have to go to the desert and
Next time-
put on the
I
desert
fumbled.
storm.
That was such a good opportunity.
Yeah, what is
Yeah,
wrong with
what the
you?
hell?
You could have like recreated the COD like map and shit.
That's wild. I'm going as Sexy Ghost next to Halloween.
Girl,
Sexy
you gave me
ghost?
that idea.
I know.
now
I'm
I
sorry.
wanna
No,
do
you
it.
go as Sexy Ghost. I'll go as
Yeah.
Sexy.
We're talking about a year from now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you'll probably forget about that.
All right,
but
listen, bitch.
There's no need to argue.
I'll go for Bob from Bob's Burgers.
That's good. Sexy Bob.
Sexy Bob's Burgers.
I'm gonna
All
go
right.
I'll go
see
with sexy
Incredible
LT.
Baby.
I'm gonna go with sexy LT.
What's sexy LT?
Just a
You,
mustache
but
and
with like
no
a
hat.
cropped Desert Storm.
No hat.
The nipples are cut out on the shirt.
All right, last question. What does leaving a
fox
legacy?
say?
gonna say that. What were you gonna say?
Fuckers.
What does the fox say?
Was that the smosh?
Okay, sorry. What? Sorry, LT.
What does leaving a legacy mean to you?
Ooh.
Like just
I think just like
short, quick. What do you think?
inspiring people, just like my thing is like be cool, be kind, and I just want people to do exactly that. Just be who you are while also being the kindest you can to everyone around you, and that's what I want to like teach
Fuck yeah,
people.
I like that.
I mean, I have two answers. They're really quick, I promise. The first thing I thought of, like, not to be homo or anything, is like fucking Ziz. You said leaving a legacy. Like, all I can do is fork, like legacy. I don't know, bro. But like, realistically, I like he left behind a really like. There's a fucking huge community behind him. I don't think that's realistic for everybody. Obviously, not everybody is gonna be a fucking legend. But like, Ziz, bro. Anyway, fucking. But I think like, if you make an impact on people's lives and they do something because of you for themselves, even if they don't remember who you are and they don't remember that it was your video that got them there or anything, the fact that other people their lives changed because of you, regardless of if you're remembered or not. Like that's leaving.
Or if it's one person or 10,000,
one person or 10 million, it doesn't matter. Like you did something and you made a change.
Yeah, having a good presence in people's minds.
Yeah, as long as helping people. If you've helped anybody in your entire fucking life, like good
even
for you.
one.
Yeah,
even
you left a fucking legacy. Like that's true.
And to the point where they'll like never forget the fact that you changed their life. That's like so powerful. And not even like you leaving a legacy where you do something and people copy you, where they bring like whatever you're doing into their own lives and make it like personal to them, and it's affected like them in a beneficial way. Like that's like a real legacy, not just like copy paste and try to be someone, like actually bringing someone up.
I was just about to say, I'm happy we ended on a positive note, like a motivational note.
Can I like
felt that
fart
my
into
soul.
the thing for that? No, I've been honestly thinking about it this whole time. Just that
Standing up and just fucking ripping.
No, the last second is
Just rip ass in the mic.
What?
What does it mean to you, Joe?
Someone's ripped ass here?
What?
Oh yeah, he did fart on the pod.
Wait, which mine?
Anthony Mantello farted, like mid-pod. We were just like,
that's leaving a fucking legacy. That's the definition of leaving a legacy.
What is?
Yeah, what does it mean to you, Joe?
the same thing, just impact, like leaving something here that affects someone else's life in a positive way, that they go do something to change their life.
Bro.
Leaving good.
I think that's like
It's the actual
literally
I have it like on the wall.
He's reading off
like,
of his phone.
it's like-
under
Oh,
the
you just
table.
Googled it?
He Googled it under the table.
All right, guys, that was a good pod. Motivational, but also kind of funny and
Can we
raunchy.
Pluckers?
Can we please do the smile?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for the ending.
Goodbye, everyone.
Thank
We
y'all
love
so
you
much for having us.
if you're watching on
LT.
Spotify,
Thank you for listening to
leave a
Legacy
review.
Loading.
Please.
We love you.
All right. See you guys in
Okay,
episode
everyone do it now.
31.
You have to do it, Joe.
That was fucking weird. All right, see you
That's the
guys
point.
next week.
Bye, guys. Thanks for having us.
Dude, how long was that?
Hour and 20.
Oh, not bad.
Holy shit.
No,
How
hour
long?
12. This is going out tomorrow, by the way.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Who's editing
He's
this?
literally not sleeping. He's just gonna,
Tomorrow? Holy shit.
we're gonna finish. He's gonna edit right now.
Grind that shit.
Yeah, we're good. Thank you, Steve69, for the tip.
Oh my god, stop saying tip.
Welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna
You did good.
holy shit.
No, this is what you
The
should do
fucking
on your
hairbrush?
TikTok lives.
All right, let's do this.
Someone give me tips for
Pay for that.
Yeah, clean
You hear
the
that?
side. Clean the side.
I can't hear you. I don't have headphones.
This mic smells kind of good. Also, my beef
I'm
Smells
so
like
sorry if
dry spit.
Smells sorry if I cough
Boring.
and it just
Smells like
sounds
nothing
horrible.
special.
These nuts, they smell boring.
30.
I just realized we have to buy all of this shit.
Dope
huh?
some.
We have to what?
Buy all of this shit. Huh?
Buy
Dude, you
what?
guys need a podcast.
Yeah,
We're
we're
trying.
making one.
It's so easy. It's just in the house. Like we just do it whenever.
That's what we have a whole loft for it. We're gonna
And
do
you
it.
have Pete.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's the staple.
Yeah. He's hard. He's sick. Where'd you get him?
He was just here. He came in the house.
Wait, what?
He was here.
That's fucking funny.
What?
What are you eating, Big Red?
Bro, he got into the cake assortments.
Someone stop giving this man food.
Yo, that looks fucking good as
Chipotle
fuck.
wasn't good
You
enough.
need a code, bro.
What?
Code red. Wait, do I call you guys Powerbuff?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Dude.
Can we actually do
Fucking ears.
What is going on, man?